In question 7, it was the sum of first and odd numbers is equal to n square. Like if we take first sum of first 3 odd numbers, then it will be 3 square, that is 9. If we take sum of first 4 odd numbers, पहले 4 odd numbers लें, then it will be 4 square, which is 16. The same we are going to do in the 8th question. What is an 8th question? Express 49 as the sum of 7 odd numbers. Express 49 as the sum of 7 odd numbers. So 49, we can write 49 as 7 square. So now it's opposite to 7th question. We can write down 7 square as sum of first 7 odd numbers. So it will be 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13. So it will be the sum of first. Yes, right, Megha. Right. So it will be first sum of first 7 odd numbers. Similarly, next is 121. Give the answer of 121. What will be the sum of, you have to write down it as the sum of 11 odd numbers. So what 11 odd numbers will be here? Shreya, it's not right. These are not 11. These are 8 numbers. No. It's 121. Yes, it will be 11 square. Very good. So 121 means 11 multiply 11, that is 11 square. So we can write it as sum of first 11 odd numbers according to the property. 1 plus, yes, right Aditya, right. Right Megha, it will be 1 plus 3 plus 7, 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 and plus 21. Count it, this should be 11. 3, 3, 6, 6, 3, 9 to 11. Yes. Any query in this? Good. Yes, you have given right answer. So, let's move to the next now. Next question 9. Before doing 9th question, we need to understand one thing. We need to do one more concept. So, just observe and give the answer. Let's take an example for it. If I take 2 square and 3 square, we are not doing question 9. I'm just giving an example and I'm going to ask a question. Listen carefully. It's 2 square and 3 square. Okay? 2 square means 4, 3 square means 9. If I ask you how many numbers lie between 2 square and 3 square? How many numbers lie between 2 square and 3 square? Yes, right. How many numbers lie between 4 and 9? It's 4 numbers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 numbers lie between 2 square and 3 square. Right? So let's take one more example for it. 3 square and 4 square. How many numbers lie between square of 3 and square of 4? That means 9 or 16. How many numbers lie? 7? No, 6. 6 is the right. How 6? You have to write, you have to tell between. The numbers between these numbers, not from 9 to 16. You can't include 9 or 16. आप 9 और 16 include नहीं कर सकते. Right? So, how many numbers lie? 6. Great. Next, let's take one more example for it. 4 square and 5 square. How many numbers lie here between 4 square and 5 square? That is 16 and 25. 8. Good. It will be 7 from 17 to 24. It will be 8. Okay, now observe this pattern. Okay, you are to observe it and you are to give the answer. How many numbers lie between square of 12 and square of 13? How many numbers lie between square of 12 and square of 13? Who will give this answer according to the observation? 12 square and 13 square. It's question number 9, first part. Quickly tell the answer. How 25 show here? How 24 is right answer. Very good. But how did you give this answer? How did you give this answer? 24 is right answer, but how did you give this? Here it's clear. If we multiply 12 by 2, then it will be 24. 2 को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो आपके पास आता है 4. 3 को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, you get 6. If you multiply 4 by 2, you get 8. Right? So that means here we can observe, यहाँ की ऑब्जर्वेशन से हमें ये पता चलता है कि अगर हम स्मॉलर वाले नंबर को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, then we will get the number which lie between the square of these two numbers. 12 स्क्वायर और 13 स्क्वायर के बीच में कितने नंबर्स आते हैं ये चेक करने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, 12 को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. The next one is, give the answer for next question, next part. 25 स्क्वायर एंड 26 स्क्वायर, इनके बीच में कितने नंबर आते हैं? 50, right? Because we will multiply 2 by 25. And why we are multiplying it? We get the formula from here. यहाँ से हमने चेक किया, ऑब्जर्व किया कि जब भी हम अगर हम स्मॉलर नंबर को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 2 से, then we will get the numbers which lie between these given two squares. Any query in this question? Now we'll do exercise 6.2. For this, we need to understand the Pythagorean triplet. Here we are going to do Pythagorean triplet. Right? It means the three sides which form a right angled triangle. Right? Which form a right angled triangle. For example, let's take a right angled triangle here. If I take perpendicular 3, base 4 and hypotenuse 5. Okay. So if I write down, you have done this Pythagorean theorem, Pythagorean property earlier also. What the Pythagorean property says, that hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Right? If I take this 5 square is equal to base 4 square plus 3 square. That means 25 is equal to 4 square 16 plus 3 square 9 is equal to 25, which shows left hand side is equal to right hand side. So here we can say that 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet because it's forming a right angle triangle. We can say that the 3, 4, 5 can be the sides of right angled triangle. Okay, so if to make a right angle triangle, we need the sides follow this property. If the sides are not following this property, we can't form right angle triangle. तो right angle triangle बनाने के लिए तीनों sides का Pythagoras property को satisfy करना जरूरी है. अगर satisfy नहीं होती, that means we can't form right angle triangle. Okay. Now we can take another example for it. कि अगर हम 4, 5, 6 ले लें, right? So definitely जो greater number होगा that should be the hypotenuse. So 4 square plus 5 square check करो. 4 square 16, 5 square 25. What it will be? 41. And the hypotenuse 6 square. If it will be the greater side. 6 into 6, 36. Both are not equal. So no, it's not forming Pythagorean triplet. It's not forming Pythagorean triplet. So Pythagorean triplet के लिए आपके पास इस प्रॉपर्टीज को सेटिस्फाई करना जरूरी है. बेस स्क्वायर प्लस परपेंडिकुलर स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू हाइपोटेन्यूज स्क्वायर. राइट? Now in this you have done earlier also, but now in this exercise there is another method to find out the number of the other two sides if one of the side is given. अगर आपके पास एक side given है, the one of the side is given suppose 8, right? 8 एक side आपको given है, you are to find out other two sides. So how will you find it out? Yes, Vandita. Here we have given number 8. हमें एक number given है 8. Now according to this, अगर हम numbers लेते हैं like 2m, m square minus 1 और m square plus 1, these three form Pythagorean triplet. ये तीन Pythagorean triplet बनाते हैं. ठीक है? This is the general form of Pythagorean triplet, right? So the Pythagorean triplet will be in this form: 2m, m square minus 1, m square plus 1. This form Pythagorean triplet. कि अगर हमें एक side given है, if we have given one side here, yes Arshpreet, it's 6 not 8. I'm taking an example of 8. It's okay. So if one of the side is given like 8, you are to find out other two sides. So you can use this. आप इसको use करके other two sides को find out कर सकते हो, right? So हमें 8 given है and I'm saying that 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. This form Pythagorean triplet. You have to remember this. कि ये तीनों Pythagorean triplet बनाते हैं. इसमें से एक बेस होगा, एक परपेंडिकुलर और एक हाइपोटेन्यूज. ठीक है? आपको जब भी गिवन होगा ना लाइक 8 इज इवन है ना. आई एम टेकिंग एन एग्जांपल ऑफ 8 कि आपको एक साइड 8 गिवन है. 8 इज इवन, सो वी कैन टेक 8 एज 2m, राइट? अगर हम 2m के प्लेस पे रख दें 8, तो हमारे पास एक नंबर हो गया 8. यहां से हमारे पास m की वैल्यू आ जाएगी. ओके, वी कैन फाइंड आउट हियर m. m will be 8 upon 2, that is 4. m will be 8 upon 2, that is 4. m की वैल्यू क्या आ गई? 4. नो महिमा, m will not be 8. 8 is 2m. हमने 2m लिया 8. ठीक है? तो वहां से m क्या आ गया? 2 will be divided here. m की वैल्यू आ गई 4. अब हम क्या करेंगे? अदर टू साइड्स को फाइंड आउट करेंगे लाइक दिस. m square minus 1. m कितना है आपके पास? 4. 4 की स्क्वायर कर दो और 1 माइनस कर दो. It will be 16 minus 1 is equal to 15. Right? Yeah, right, Jia. It will be 15. अब find out करते हैं m square plus 1. Right? m is 4 square plus 1. That is 16 plus 1. Yes. It will be 17. Okay. So we got the Pythagorean triplet. First number was 8. Second number will be 15. Third number will be 17. They will make Pythagorean triplet. Right? Any query in this? So let's take one more example for it. Let's take the question of exercise 6.2. 6.2, it is the second question. It is the second question of exercise 6.2, the example we have done, right? So it's 6. Let's take 6 for it. That means you have given one of the number 6. You have to find out other two numbers. So the numbers will be of the form 2m, m square minus 1, m square plus 1. So we'll take here 2m. 2m लेंगे 6. It's even also. It will be smaller. आपको smaller ही given होगा, right? आपकी according to your syllabus you will be given smaller number. So 2m will be 6. That is m is equal to 6 upon 2 is equal to 3. Right? Yes, your answer is right. 3. Okay. Then we will find out the next number, m square minus 1. M square means 3 square. 3 square means 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. M square plus 1 is equal to 3 square plus 1. That is 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. Right? So what is the Pythagorean triplet here? 2m is 6. First number was given 6. Second is 8. Third is 10. This is Pythagorean triplet where 6 and 8 are perpendicular and base and 10 is hypotenuse. Right? Answer, sorry, answer will not be 3, 8 and 10. It will be 6, 8 and 10 because 6 is given. M is 3 only. Angel, your answer is wrong. Yes, 6, 8, 10 is the right answer. Is there any query in this question? Let's do next part. The next part of this question is, it's 16. 14, sorry, you have given 14. Suppose you have given number 14. So, Pythagorean triplet is 2m, m square minus 1, m square plus 1. ठीक है, पाइथागोरियन ट्रिपलेट ये होता है जिसमें हमें m अगर हमें पता चल जाएगा तो तीनों नंबर्स आ जाएंगे. हमें स्मॉलर नंबर गिवन है एंड वी विल टेक इट एज 2m is equal to 14. Then m is equal to 7. 14 divided by 2, 7. Right? Let's find out second number, m square minus 1. First number is given 2m, 14. Second number is, we will find out m square minus 1. That is 7 square minus 1 is equal to 49 minus 1 is equal to 48. Right? Next, m square plus 1 is equal to, m square plus 1 will be 7 square plus 1. 49 plus 1 is equal to 50. So what is the Pythagorean triplet? Not 7, Angel. It will not be 7. It will be 14. 14 was the first number. Other two numbers are 48 and 50. This is right answer. Right? Any query here? Now complete this question on the basis of second question on the basis of it. And let's move to the first. First was left. Right? What is given in the first question here? Find the square of the following numbers. You have to find out the square only. Right? अगर हम property से find out करें, directly हमें नहीं find out करना हो, so how to find out it? You have to find out square of 32. It's so easy to find out square of 32. That is 32 square. That means 32 multiply 32. Right? You can find out its answer. But if we are to do it using the property, right? अगर हमें डायरेक्टली मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करना हो और हमें इसका यूज करना हो आइडेंटिटी का, then 32 square we are to find out. So we can write it as 30 plus 2 square. Right? Then we will write down like this. Okay? So that means 30 plus 2 multiply 30 plus 2. 30 plus 2 into 30 plus 2. Sure, answer is right. If you do multiply directly, that's so easy. लेकिन अगर हमें according to the question करना है without actual calculation multiplication, अगर हमें square without actual multiplication find out करना है तो हम कैसे find out करेंगे? We'll write down 32 as 30 plus 2. Tens में ले आएंगे 30 plus 2. 30 plus 2 multiply 30 plus 2. Then we will write down 30 multiply 30 plus 2. मतलब पहले हम इस 30 को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 30 प्लस 2 से, फिर प्लस 2 को करेंगे मल्टीप्लाई 30 प्लस 2 से. राइट? ओके. What I'm saying, if you want to multiply directly, then it's so simple. 32 into 32, 1024. But if you are to do it without actual calculation, तो आप क्या करोगे, 32 को ओपन कर दोगे as 30 plus 2, right? 30 plus 2 का स्क्वायर, we can write it as 2 times. फिर हम इसे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, 30 को करेंगे पहले 30 plus 2 से, फिर प्लस 2 को करेंगे 30 plus 2 से, right? Then 30 into 30, 900, plus 30 into 2, 60, plus 2 into 30, 60, plus 2 into 2, 4. Now if you will add, you will get this answer 1024. And you can do directly also. It's not worth it. आप इसको directly भी कर सकते हो. If the question is find out the square of 32, तो simple 32 into 32. अगर actual calculation नहीं करनी हो तो ही आपको इस method से करना है, right? I'm explaining this method again. कि अगर आपको without calculation square find out करना हो, let's take 23. अगर आपको 23 square चाहिए, it means 20 plus 3 का square. Square means 2 times. 20 plus 3 को means आपको multiply करना है 20 plus 3 से, right? 20 plus 3 को आपको multiply करना है 20 plus 3 से. तो पहले इस 20 को multiply करेंगे 20 plus 3 से, फिर इस 3 को multiply करेंगे 20 plus 3 से. We'll use distributive property here. तो 20 को multiply करेंगे पहले 20 plus 3 से, फिर प्लस 3 को करेंगे 20 plus 3 से, ठीक है? तो फिर 20 को पहले 20 से 400, 20 को 3 से 60, प्लस 3 को 20 से 60, प्लस 3 को 3 से 9. If you will add, you will get the answer 529, right? Still any query? So now after this, please complete this exercise 6.2. Your homework is to complete exercise 6.1 and 6.2.